that means it's time for sacrifice.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to CappingTV. Here we are. We're up to the final match of the season of Intermediate here. This is Season 25 ozfortress Grand Finals Intermediate. We're watching Bot Inc. versus DrugLab. My name is Zildjian. Alongside me tonight is Dubious. How are you, man?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
Good to see you again, man. I'm alright. And of course, here on our analyst desk is Old Ghost. How are you, man?
Hello, I haven't cast in or analyzed / cast in a long ass time. This is gonna be fun.
Excellent. And of course, as usual, we have Big Mitch on production. And here we're looking at an exciting game here. And also, I think I've been ordered to immediately point out that tonight we're retesting out our... What the Okay, alright. Forget that.
There's some tech that's been cooking.
Yeah, we got some sick shit in the works, boys.
Well, on the other side, besides tech, 2 maps have just been confirmed. Banning has just started. Skaz has banned Logjam. Inc., which is Oz & Co., has banned Process.
So we'll start by going over the
confirmed.
teams.
I think so. I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah, we have DrugLab versus Bot Inc. Tonight. Bot Inc. being the sort of Oz Memories 7 figures sort of team. They've got Oz on Scout, Memories will be playing Flank Scout. They then have Inc. on Roma and Jack on Pocket, followed by Morph on Demo Man and Bird on Medic.
That's
and
a big
then,
team.
It's a big team. It's a really aggressive team.
Yeah, if I can talk about them for a moment, I'm a huge fan of these guys, to be honest. You know, this is something that none of us expected to be saying, but as soon as we finished LAN, the whole... I think we can safely say that the Ben Millen boys, 7 figures, and their extra players who are on the ozfortress roster really cemented a place in everyone's hearts after LAN Down Under, which recently happened, and
Hearts is generous, but they've definitely cemented something.
I don't know. I gotta say, something that was super obvious to me when watching these guys at LAN was the main calling from Jack. He's the most vocal player I've ever heard. He's just screaming his way through what's going on. And yeah, but screaming, but clear-cut calls. He knows what he's saying. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows how to play around a 6v6.
He is the most experienced team member on that team. He has played the longest, yeah.
Yeah, obviously you got some superstars in there as well. Oz, just an insane DM player, showed off his demo man at LAN. We're going to be seeing him on Pocket Scout tonight, which is going to be potentially even stronger. Obviously Memories, super solid aim scouts on his as a scout partner. Inc, I think is a super underrated player in Intermediate. He can play a lot of classes at a pretty decent level. I've seen him play Medic, Scout, and Roma before, and he's been pretty excellent on all of them.
You don't get to Intergrand Finals without being decent.
No, of course not.
Especially not on Soldier.
No, it's very true. Yes, I made it to the last team of Intermediate this season. I did well.
Congrats.
Morph. Does anyone know anything about Morph? I'm a little bit unknown about Morph.
He's an old player. He used to play with that Humph Jash friend circle thing.
Oh yes,
with the what's that team called? I can't.
Intoxicated guys.
For the orphans, for the
orphans.
Yes, back in those days.
Well, that should be interesting to see what he can pull out.
I think he did play in Prem with like Skaz during. I think it was at 17. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
it was a while ago.
Around that.
Yeah.
And of course, rounding it out is Bird, super solid medic. Everyone knows Bird. She's a very competent gamer. Keen to see what she can pull out tonight. Moving on, Dubious.
Yeah, so a weirdly superstar team, but they're actually not the top seed tonight. DrugLab and Bot Inc. faced each other in the 7th round of the season. Both teams undefeated. Bot Inc. took Logjam 3-2 against DrugLab, and then DrugLab took, what was it, Gully Wash 6-1?
Wow.
So these teams are already really tied. And
do you want to quickly run down DrugLab's roster for us?
We've got Skaz on Pocket Scout, Afro Man is going on the roaming Flank Scout, Tricker is then their Pocket, Alt is their Roma, we then have Sow or Snatch on Demo Man, and followed by Max on Medic.
Again, lots of strong players on that roster. I particularly rate Skaz and Sow Sal, ultra aggressive. I can't think of another aggressive demo man apart from potentially Oz. Sal's just in your face all the time, hitting those ridiculous pipes, and he's just outputting that damage.
He
at
reminds
all
me a lot of
times.
Deft.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah, he plays like really
deft,
forward.
Deft, but less methodical. I think Sal's a bit more like, you know, just like purely able to win on DM a lot of the time.
He plays by feel.
But
yeah.
I will admit that in a few, I did actually play a scrim with DrugLab back a few weeks ago when they were looking for a merc, and Sal was so far ahead, man. I think it could be, obviously it can pound a lot of the time, but can be a bit of a detriment sometimes. That's something to look out for. Then obviously Skaz, super competent DM scouts.
Skaz's DM has gotten really, really good. And his scout play has been really solid.
Yeah, man. I think the only thing he's got to look out for tonight is just keeping that tilt down. You know, I've seen him get a bit upsetty at some of these games, but you know, high pressure situation. Let's see how he can deal with that. Should be interesting. On that flank scout, Afro Man. This is one of those guys who's been around for a really, really long time, and I don't think he's ever made it to a big event like this. Maybe I don't know.
This might be the highest he's placed and played. Yeah,
potentially.
He has
but
been around for a while.
He has, yeah, and I think he's got some very competent DM, obviously, as most of the players here do. And I'm really excited to see what he can pull out tonight as well. Tricker and Alt, both a very strong soldier combo. I think both rather aggro as well, and we might be seeing quite a lot of demo and scout pocketing here with a bit of a double Roma site situations from Tricker and Alt.
I think Tricker and Alt will be really, really aggressive and won't take any heals, but that's what roamers do.
Yes.
I haven't seen Tricker play Soldier that much, so I can't say. But knowing the way Sal and Skaz will most likely want to play, there will be no room for a pocket soldier.
Yes, of course. And finally, finishing out the roster is Max, a very competent medic. Seen him at LAN, had a great time. Obviously, Max did a lot at LAN for helping us out here at CappingTV as well, so big shout-outs to Max. And I was about to read out maps there, but we've just changed maps, and it was just done in... You've got the maps listed down,
I've got the maps written down, correct. So
beautiful.
We'll start from the top, I said earlier, but so obviously DrugLab were the high seed, so they obviously get to ban first, and they've chosen to ban Logjam as their first ban. And then Bot Inc. follows up, and they ban Process as a result. After that, DrugLab picks Gully as the first map. Very interesting. I actually thought if Bot Inc. did get rolled in their 7th place match, I thought maybe Gully could have possibly been a ban. But
yeah, it's very interesting. I would have. I'm interested. I'm surprised at that Process ban. Looking at
Process makes a lot of sense to me in terms of that Skaz. In my opinion, Skaz and Sal will control Process mids really, really hard. And if Jack wants to, Jack's main calling and it's sort of Oz, Jack, their aggression, Talk. I don't know how Talk plays, but I feel like there will be more. Morph, sorry, yes.
Oh, right, I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't know how Morph plays, but I think they'll want to be more chaotic.
Morph isn't Talk, right? Or
no,
is...
Morph.
Okay.
No, they're different people.
Okay, good.
Morph is Morph, Talk is Talk.
Right, gotcha. Alright,
but the Process ban makes total sense. Because it's like, there's not much height advantage. You lose 20% Uber advantage just by pushing every point. It's a methodical map, and it favors slow play.
Do you want to...
That's not Oz's playstyle. That's not how Bot Inc. will play.
Yeah, I know. I suppose my knee-jerk reaction to that ban would to be look at it and go, but man, you've got this pretty powerful and pretty mechanically competent soldier and scout duos. They'll be all over they could have been all over that Process map, wherever they wanted to be at the time, controlling what they need to do. But you are correct. I don't know much about Morph, so I might be talking out of my arse here, but I feel like Sal maybe has the upper hand on the DM of him here.
I think that's why they picked Gully as well.
Yeah. It's really enclosed, in my opinion, on the mids, and also general pushing last while fighting. But on the topic of maps, let's continue.
Process first. No Process ban. Gully Wash first.
Gully Wash first, yeah.
Gully Wash, product. and
Yeah.
then Snakewater
So-
decider.
Bot Inc.
Ah.
picks product, which I kind of expected. They're a very DM heavy team, in the sense, Oz and memories, and Oz and
It'll
memories
favor them,
mainly.
yeah.
It'll favor them just
Yes.
DM
It
heavy.
fits their tempo.
Yeah. And then after that, Skaz banned Granary, and I haven't actually seen any logs or maybe scrims of him playing Granary, so I don't know
Potentially
much.
why they banned it.
Yeah, maybe,
Um,
or it's just mids are very hard to play for them. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Jack,
Granary is so different to every other map in the
of
pool, though.
course. I think Jack will have done a lot if they'd picked
Yeah.
Granary, and I think that might have been one of the things they were afraid of on that, or just not having played it enough.
And then finally, Bot Inc. banned Rekner. Maybe either A, they just never played it, they hated the map. Personally, I don't like it. Mid's very crowded.
Which one?
Rekner is the final ban.
Oh.
That's what I could think of. Or, maybe Skaz and
Yeah, it
Co.
might
have
just be
worked
luck
with
of
it.
scrims.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I think this is there's a problem that's been happening in the Australian community for a long time. We don't scrim any of those
Yeah.
different maps. I remember when Reckoner was around, like as a mainstay, people would pretty much avoid it at all costs.
There was a full 2 years where we just didn't play Metalworks.
Yep.
Like straight
That's
up,
true.
2 full years. No one played it.
Yeah, I know. Every single time a season was about to begin, I'd be sitting in Mumblewood Catfish just yelling at him until we put it in. I'm going to take full credit for it. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's a
and-
decent map.
The final
Yeah,
map
I
they
like it.
picked is Snakewater. So just
Snakewater Decider.
yeah.
I
just a
like that.
classic.
Ah,
Yeah, no, I like
default
that.
map now. Yeah.
I really like that as a decider pick. I don't,
Hmm.
I think sometimes when you get those decider picks on those more left field maps like product or anything like that, can
It creates
get
good
some
comeback
Yeah.
potential. Yeah.
good comeback potential, but sometimes pretty skewed results as well.
On the topic of the maps as well, so product, because I think the last game we said was a product or logjam, I can't remember, but I feel like it might be close on product. Oz and Co may have the upper hand on it, but I think that map will be very close regarding, I guess.
Sal will do
how they
above
play,
400
but
DPS.
Sayo, yeah. I think if you look at Skaz on the team of DrugLab, I think Sayo is probably and Sayo, yeah, would probably be the one to watch on product, just because of all the amount of how much DM and he'll put out on the map.
I don't. I think we don't. I think we can't underplay the importance of Jack and Ink on a product-based map of those as well, especially
This is
those
true.
late goals. Yeah, I think that everyone always thinks about the demo man and the scout on products, but I think a lot of the time, what allows your scout and demos to thrive on that map is the control that your soldiers, the space and the control of the map that they give you.
Yeah,
if you-
100%.
Yeah, if you're being forced out by two pretty aggro soldiers, and it doesn't allow your scouts and demo to do exactly what they need to do.
The other issue as well is that if the map is favored towards scouts, and it's really hard for a soldier to do anything, it means great soldiers have an effect, and good soldiers have no effect.
I agree.
Whereas you take Snakewater, the skill disparity, you still get input, you still get damage out, but on product you can be denied really, really hard and really quickly.
Also, watching a scrim, I think it was a scrim, or I think it might be an official against Coconut Nut. Ink, I think what they called? Bot Ink like to do. Ink does play sniper quite heavily on product. Something I've realized. Obviously, I'm not sure if they're going to do it in this game. But
Yes,
The
I think
G-Box
I believe
strat,
I believe I
yes.
did see a log of that. You're quite
Yeah.
correct in Ink going to sniper, and I believe
played
I think I even saw a log where Jack had switched to soldier while that was happening. Sorry, switched to scout.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, actually. I think it's some people might call it like cheese or whatever. I think it's just intelligent play. Two scouts on product is what you always want. They do a lot of damage, and as well as if you've got a sniper popping off, that's just so much hit scan damage that is impossible to avoid, really.
Also, soldier aggression is sometimes more important than what the soldier actually accomplishes.
Yeah.
So you can run with one soldier, but if you lose one scout and you can't fight post with your other scout, you'll lose a lot of fights.
That is big.
So
yeah.
just having those two scouts, one sniper, and playing passive That's what I'd like to see. And if Ink snipes, that will be real.
I think while
I'm keen for that.
all 12 players are currently on your server, Blue has ready up while we're waiting for this. Oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring it up
Quickly.
once before the game starts, just to keep everyone happy here. We are tonight demoing our brand new CappingTV HUD here, made exclusively for us by remind me, Pepperkick. Thank you so much, mate. You've been working on it for a long time, and the HUD is called Rhonda. Please, everyone in chat, give it up for Pepperkick. He's been working his ass off on this HUD, and I believe it looks absolutely
good.
beautiful.
Anyway, let's quickly go with
Radio.
anyway.
I like KD stats on spec. I
Let's-
really like that.
Quick predictions for the game. How will it go? It's already started, but anyway, let's quickly go predictions. Speedrun.
I have absolutely no idea here. I'm excited. I couldn't pick a
4-2 to DrugLab.
4-2 to DrugLab.
Yeah, for Gully Wash.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. All right. Well, here we
They
are.
won't
in
get the
this
full
first
5
mid,
round.
and we're seeing.
Bot Ink just wants to go their side immediately. They're playing really aggressively. We'll see the early soldier aggression. Memories will get caught.
That's a pretty.
We just see a massive trade there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soldiers will refire.
Huge aggression is just Oz left now in this choke point. He manages to pick up the pack, and he could potentially pick up Skaz here if he plays this correctly. So Skaz and
Skaz
both
has won.
play-
Oh, the pipe.
Excellent works. 1 health from Skaz, and what was that 37 to end that fight with the snatch. Interesting mid there. A big, confident move straight out the gate from Bot Ink to run straight up to the enemy's side and take that aggro positioning early on. But I like that. It means
They
them
just
taking a lot
weren't
of
able to
position
deal
early.
with the soldiers that jumped them.
Indeed. And now we're seeing a pretty even stalemate here on the first mid to second points. We're watching. It's exactly even, to be honest. Like exactly down to the number.
Yeah,
even,
both mids
even
died at
here.
the same time.
Yeah.
What I find interesting about that mid though is that it immediately highlights both Sao and Skaz's DM, like how they DM as a team, and that's the reason why I think it's those sort of players that would make them better on a map like Process. Those like calculated team mid fights. We'll see the soldier bomb in here now.
I believe, is that ult? Skaz's bitchin' server, I believe that's ult.
That will be all. Yeah.
Oh,
Tricker gets
both-
caught out though. That's really rough.
Yeah, both soldiers going down. Oh, but nice pipes from.
This is a
Sao in
really
choke
early
and
pop.
manages to force the Uber out of Bird to try and save Ink, but he doesn't manage to do it. And now they've got a lot of Uber on the side
They're
of
getting
Sao
yeah,
here.
they're getting chased.
Oh, they decided not to
Bot
chase it
Ink will
properly.
be they're in bats now. They didn't have scouts with them, but it looks like
Yeah.
DrugLab will they'll bully this point.
And they'll be able to take the point off of that early pop out of Bird. And now again a pretty even stalemate, about 15% advantage on the side of Bird, but that's what we like to call munchad here in the business. So we might not be able to see much of a push off of that. Pretty even stalemate again here. Let's see. Wouldn't be surprised to see a sniper. Yeah, there it is. Oz straight onto sniper. As soon as we hit this stalemate here, I'm going to go get on his cam. He's just sitting at last now. Won't be able to catch anyone from there. There's no one that forward, mate.
It's pretty safe.
yeah.
Like you can just swap back to Scout if they rush you here. If you get an early pick, you can sort of mess their push. Equal Ubers, and if he gets rushed and dies, it's also okay.
Of course, yeah.
DrugLab's choices here will either be a solo trade. We see the pick onto Afroman, and Jack will go to counter sack now.
Here we go.
DrugLab might run a sack for a sniper or something. Maybe a pyro or a heavy. They're not that sort of team though. Jack gets cleaned up a bit late. I don't think Afroman will get there in time to actually leverage that player advantage.
It's just a bit of a counter sack there. Just to see what they can get. Oh wow!
Oh, we'll
they
go
managed
down.
to pick up. They managed to pick up ult and lobby.
Tricker did an off
territory.
class, so this might be ult's off class time. I'm calling spy now. He's
Yeah,
gonna
that
go
might be
spy.
correct. Yeah. No. Wait, hang on. What's this? We got a pyro on the side of DrugLab. Maybe expecting the immediate push in, but that
He's
hasn't
now
happened,
swapped
so
to
he's
spy.
now swapped
He's
to
checking the
spy.
off classes. Yeah.
Good call.
This is a Highlander strat. This took a while to pick up in sixes, but people in Highlander were doing it for ages. You disguise as their medic to check what metagun they're using, whether they're crits or uber. You check what players are on what classes to check for off classes. We'll see the
We've got
sack
rockets
in
coming in.
here.
That's a good rocket onto Bird, but nothing else. No more damage will be able to come onto her before she makes it out there, and there's no one else here. Afroman's actually down super low, and Tricker's at 133. Snatch manages to pick up Jack just by a couple of stickies at the front door there.
Well, he'll be
So-
counter-sacking.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to pick him up there. It's still impressive, but if someone just walks at you with the intention of dying, it's not an impressive frag.
Yeah, righto, man. And any off classes we've got left on the field? Yeah, just the spy on Aussie end, but he's still just checking those classes.
The pyro for blue.
They gotta push river with this then. Yeah,
Oh
okay.
damn.
Ult's gonna go pyro. They're gonna Uber in. Yep, they're gonna work under point. So if they air blast them off point and just cap this, Uber's popped.
This
They've got
is
the scout on
doable.
this. They're getting air blasted.
It's not
Oh,
really.
I don't know if this is enough.
Yeah, they haven't picked up
Oh,
enough
they get
caps
caught.
on him.
Way better Uber. Bot Inc. will get or 2 up. Just Afroman, Sal. He'll go for the back cap, gets caught out. And this will be a full push out for, yeah, Bot Inc. They're going to have 30% Uber advantage. And it looks good for them. This is the momentum they need. Still 0-0 though. I'm not sure whether I like DrugLab's, a lot of the pokes into last are really safe, like, Bomberoma, I guess. Bomberoma, sure. So I think they deserve to lose that last push, to be honest. And we'll see what Bot Inc. will do with this 30% Uber advantage. Lose a player, I guess. Yeah, they're in no position to push here, right? 100... Because they're really lit. They've lost a player. And DrugLab are going to get you. Oh, they're going to rush him with the solo scout though. He gets denied by a really nice pipe by Sal. I think they're going to be able to get out choke. Yeah, they pop just in time. We'll see the Ruber fight in. DrugLab have picked up their med. Bird goes down. Memories and yeah, Morph also go down. Ink will get caught up in Big Door, and that's going to be a really, really convincing, mid-second for DrugLab? And now they're going to end up pushing into last with 40% advantage.
Apologies, good time for me to blue screen. Keep
Very
it going,
nice,
Dubious.
very nice.
I'm just relaunching kit.
You can't
Keep
blame
going.
the NBN on that one. Shame.
No, unfortunately not. I can just blame my second-hand Rust Bucket PC.
We'll see the sniper here from Oz. Just trying to get an early pick. It looks like DrugLab want to go River with the Suba. No off classes. Botink have a heavy.
And the pyro and snipe. They're 3 off classes.
Full off class, yeah. And they're already 90%. DrugLab should realize. Yeah, they're not going to push now. Oh no, oh no. I spoke too soon. Yeah, they had 30% ad. And they had Uber in River, and they took about 5 seconds just to get ready. And that allowed Botink to get Uber. And the off classes just crushed it. They'll all get restops though. Yeah.
It is even Ubers again, pretty much. They even... Oh shit, actually no. Botting do have 10... not really anymore. Anyway, it's pretty much even. Both teams are grinding, so... I guess it was just a gamble coming in from Skaz and Co. Seeing they just take River, but unfortunately didn't pan out. And they had like 4 off classes, Pyro, Heavy and stuff, so... Even if they were trying to push...
prepared for the Uber disc.
Yeah.
But by the time DrugLab ended up pushing, they were 90%. They just
And
had a
it's-
way better Uber.
And it's now equalized again, so... It's another... Sit on mid, protect choke, and send a sack in.
Come on,
With
Ol.
that pyro though
Go
on Ink.
Oh, has he pushed out his pyro? He hasn't swapped off.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, see, this is, I think, exactly to stop what's happening right now. The sack in, and it's just immediately denied by that pyro. He's managed to make it behind. That's Ult just sat in the river there, but everyone is aware. I can see Ult is going up to chase him here. Bit of damage on it. Memories are going to come up to help as well. He's taking a lot of damage in the end. Yeah, not able to get a lot of damage onto him there. So
The distraction will be distracted. Jack will also go down behind. He's going for a Hail Mary play.
Jack goes in to try and get that forcement. Now, actually, it looks like Blue Team are getting pretty aggro in this choke. Looking like they may try to push.
He delayed enough to let... Well, he didn't delay enough so that when ult was resubbed and back in, he's essentially up now.
Yeah.
Like, he can fight second post. So we're just seeing these really safe Roma pushes, you know? Both teams really want to just chill, sit. They don't want to lose this game, and they're going to be as safe as possible. I mean, Pyro pushing into mid is not exactly safe, but you know.
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta go with it.
This is exactly what I expected to see out of this match. Super back and forth, not much the way you call it.
Oh, they want to push big door. DrugLab are really close.
DrugLab close in big door here, but they're backing off, taking a bit of damage here. Tricker decides a big no on that one. I mean, this is a pretty, yeah. Obviously, pushing into a second point isn't easy in the best of scenarios, and with this Pyro in front of him as well. Adds an
You
extra layer
can't
of,
push
adds a layer-
Gully against the Pyro.
Adds an extra layer of difficulty here. We've got ult in again, just, you know, all manages to do a fair
His
amount
rockets
of
are
damage
really
to
good
Bird,
though.
yeah. Good
Even with a
rockets onto
Pyro and
Bird.
2 scouts, he's still got like solid rockets off. Just
Yeah.
couldn't convert. Yeah.
Bird will get packed though, and we're just back where we were. We've now got one down on the side of DrugLab.
Oh,
we
the
still have Pyro
rollies.
still.
Memories will go down.
Memories
Very
goes
nice
down.
touch himself.
Fair enough.
I think we'll see the poke here. Yeah.
Here we go,
Solo
the
brings the
Uber's in.
Pyro.
Ink will be pretty
Botting
healthy
haven't
post.
multi. This is a way better Uber for them. They don't see the stickies though. It won't pick up. Oh, that's... Nah, yeah, Morph will go down. They didn't check
That's
the stick
big.
trap. We'll see Scouts come back around choke. He'll pick up Bird. These Scouts are getting caught out. Yeah, they're just gonna get crushed. Very nice from Afro to pick up King. I think this will be the first round.
It's looking that way, isn't it? Right now, we've already got ult on last. Oh. Okay, right. Is that is that a
It's a
pause?
pause. That's a pause.
It'll be a pause
Okay, right,
90
that's just-
seconds in the future.
Damn. Okay, well that's a pause. Thought I was lagging after blue screening, but you know we're all good. We're already seeing ult is there ready to pick up Morph as he comes out the spawn. I think it's pretty hard to call who's. Oh, and they're just immediately on. Never mind. We're in south. They're all over the.
Sticks and
pretty much all
players
over the
already
point.
there, yeah.
That was I didn't see Tricker already on the way in to bomb that point and make sure they pick that round, and that will be the first round to the blue team, which is not botting. The other
They are
DrugLab.
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 Just blue team are Druggy Quakers, and then red team are Twitchy MG Lords. It's very
Gotcha.
simple.
Easy. All right. so
We'll
we're
see
seeing this-
Botink go right side again. They really want to play aggressive. Both teams have gone on the other side, and now they're just trading off on each other's chokes. Scaz will go down really early. This is a crucial scout pick if they don't get piped. We'll see Sal just walk into them now. Oh, but Jack will jump behind. We'll see Bird go down. Ooh, Morph with the 2 pipes onto Sal and Trekker.
leaving the red team with a demo man on 4 health and Jack on 1 at the end of that fight. And it's a
Every player went to like chase their own. Oh, it was like 6 players all chasing their own individual player there. Pure chaos. DrugLab will come out of this for the better though, and they'll cap mid.
Apologies, I'm now experiencing 150 ping random choke spikes. Is anyone else getting this in server?
Difficulties.
Snatches times.
And that
and-
will, yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
what the pause will be.
Gotcha, right, 90 seconds in the head. 90 seconds ahead. Gotcha.
Botink are gonna push into mid with Uber disadvantage. And it works. Yeah. Yep, okay. So they're intentionally bullying because of the, because Sal timed out, they don't have a demo for that fight. So even with Uber disadvantage, Botink will pressure that out and just use the demo damage. That's pretty baller.
I mean,
That's a Chad move.
Fair enough. Yeah, that is a Chad move. Maybe a little bit cheesy, but fair enough.
It's a grand final.
This is a grand final.
Like-
yeah. You got to work on it. We're seeing Afro Man is. No. Jack is pretty deep into lobby here. He's being chased by. Who's that? Ult and Afro Man, but Jack's all the way back here in secret. I mean, Water. Down in the back.
He's playing very far behind, yeah. As
Yeah.
long as he stays alive here, right? DrugLab can't push out with confidence. They can't know that their med won't get killed by a soldier behind. Jack will poke out here, try to kill the scout.
Not much
In
damage
doing
going
so, he'll
either
get
way.
out though.
But yeah, Jack will be able to get out alive here.
That's
see.
Botting's play, I guess.
Yeah, we're seeing a pretty standard second point stalemate as usual. here on CP Gully. We'll show you, once again, you're watching the ozfortress Season 25 Intermediate Grand Finals here on CappingTV. DrugLab versus Bot Inc.
And with 15 minutes in already, just one round going to DrugLab.
Incoming Inc. Inc. just goes straight down as a attempted sack there, but just stuffed back into the choke point here. And we're going to see Alt going for a counter sack from under now. Doesn't seem like anybody knows about it, but the team are holding very far back. Good rockets onto Bird, huge rockets onto Bird. Managing to drop Bird down.
We'll see DrugLab walk in here now. They've taken mid for free. A scout's called Big Door though. Oh yeah, there's players behind here. Jack's now going to jump mid.
Jack. And Jack's not going to be able to get anything done with a couple of
a lot of
scouts
damage.
looking at him.
Yeah, and Ink will also get caught out by Sal. See, Sal's really far forward here, right? Like, his entire team is capping mid.
Yeah.
And he wants to be locking off lobby when their players won't expect sticks on roller.
Yeah, didn't even see that. Keep it going for me, dude. So I'm just going to retry on console.
Yeah, no worry. They're just going to Uber straight in through main. This is Uber advantage. The Pyro has done a lot of work. Alright, Oz will go down now. They need to deal with this Heavy. Scout will play point from Secret. Heavy's dead. Demoman's playing behind point though. Morph might be able to clutch this out.
A lot of frags.
See the soldier trade? A little bit of ulti duo. They have a scout restopper. This is really good.
It's big rocket to me. He's managed to stay. He's staying alive on such low health, and he's just putting out enough damage to put it out.
Pick up the melee. Ult will pick up the melee, and that's 2 rounds to DrugLab.
Wow, I wouldn't have called this at the start. Actually, wasn't this mostly your prediction?
4-2, yeah.
I'm only watching Sayo on this rollout. Good damage onto Ink and Bird in the choke. Bird is already pretty low, going down to just 80 health, and good stickies in the choke to lock her off
Romus
again.
will play under. We'll see ult jump now. He gets completely denied. This will be Bonning's time to push, but they just get rushed here. Ink will go down. King picks up Trucker.
Oh, Oz is so low here. He's so low to taking that fight with Afroman, but Afroman's actually going to lose it once Jack comes in again, and we're now seeing
at the
Jack
same time, the
bomb coming in.
Very nice though.
Huge bomb coming in from Jack, managing to pick up Medic and
Demoman capitalizing properly off that damage.
That's exactly what you wanted to see there, and that would be the
those 2 frags are Memory's frags, really. If you want to really think about it, he was the one that created that space. Jack killed the medic, and then he was able to like.
No, they have checked it. I was gonna say.
Oh, we'll go down there.
No one checked it, but Afroman's already on the engineer, just in preparation for the worst. He's setting up a sentry at last. Actually, is he? I can't see a sentry. Looks like he might be changing off. No,
yeah, he's on
something. Where's the sentry then?
Is
it in lobby?
Lobby.
Oh. Yeah, it was in lower.
Jack.
Trying to get that forward sentry up to try and confuse him, I suppose.
200 IQ gamer, making sure he doesn't die to a sentry in lobby. They're just Oz gets launched in.
And they
see a lot of damage.
Here.
Only the Heavy will go down now, but their Uber's faded and sticks on last already. I don't know whether Botting can get this. They've got players under.
No.
Skaz goes down though.
Yeah, that was big for Memories to win that 1v1. Ink is now left in lobby. Enough health to survive here. It takes a big fight with Trigger. Trigger's low
hasn't
and has to
seen
pull
the
out
sentry.
Trigger was low, had to pull out the skill stick, but gets taken down by Memories there, and it's just that level 1 was able to hold off that last. I mean, Memories may have been able to do something pretty massive if that sentry hadn't been there.
Yeah, for sure. It's worth trying. This is where Bot Inc play well though, when they pressure, when they push. We'll see Oz under here.
Yeah, he's been found out though. He's just been seen. And he's just gonna attempt to. I know he's gonna try and take this 1v1 with Afroman. Afroman's super low, and he just.
Bad luck. He'll go for the back cap. He won't succeed. Bird might get caught choke here though. This is a really good Uber from DrugLab, but no, Bird will get out. Morph defending her at choke. Soldiers will jump forward though. Ooh, Ink gets reflected. Possible back cap there. Jack's bombs in though.
Jack is on last alive. He nearly managed to back cap them there. The stack on second was too strong from the blue team, and Jack is now caught
timing
behind.
a bit off, but this is still good.
Only 3 players to fight mid here though, if you realise, and Jack will be coming behind from choke now. He's in a good position to get something here, but if one of these scouts turns around, he's probably...
He needs to influence the fight now, yeah. Because now his team already out. This is missed time.
Damage, yeah.
He picks up a scout though.
Wow. No, that's a soldier.
Spams a Lenny face.
Picks up. Picks up Trigger.
Worthwhile trade, boys.
Oh, who was?
Oh, they're in.
Yep, there we go.
Oh no, Botting dropped their scout there. It's gonna be just up to Morph to do something with the Suber. I don't know whether he can. It looks like they're just gonna go back point.
Ink falls
Ink
around
gets
him
picked
and...
up as well.
Oh, and they split up from Bird, allowing Bird to just be picked up in choke by Afroman and Ol to push up pretty deep. And now
Oz
it's just...
got mega launched on that Uber. So it was Memories, and then Memories got dropped.
Morph on 9 health here. Surely he dies.
Yeah.
Afroman, yeah. This is looking pretty dire here. We got Oz back on mid trying to take a 1v2 and loses it to Skaz. And now we're seeing what would this be? It's 100% Uber advantage from the blue team pushing. And they managed to pick up Jack as well. That's 4 down on the side of...
Botink is starting to feed.
Yeah.
They're starting to feel the pressure. And they know if they're not feeling like they're going to win a last hold against Uberdis, they're going to try to get those picks early in lobby. Like, I got a bait, I got to get a pick, got to create the advantage. And in doing so, they're just... Oh. They're just feeding them.
I'm going to be watching Morph on this mid now. He's managed...
DrugLab's getting their HSPs. No one's going hungry tonight. Sour will go down really early though. Botink really favouring these right side pushes. Bird is knocked aggressively on point though.
Morph doing a lot of damage, but ended up going down.
This is 3v4. They've been disconnected. Memories will fight because, you know.
The team play too good from DrugLab there. They decided, you know, they did exactly what DrugLab didn't. Botink didn't do there, and played together as a team, consolidated heals after taking a bunch of damage, and come out on the top of that mid fight.
It was a crucial mistake though.
He picks up Snaz and drops the taunt, Snatch, and drops the taunt there, and we'll pick,
I don't think Sal's happy with that one, yeah.
No.
Look, Demo's worth it here, because it means they don't have him for like a quick fart, like last push. They're gonna be able to hold lobby here.
There's this odd sniper in lobby here, probably. I don't know, again... See, like, Jack was behind there, and they already had their sort of, you know, flank pick class, whatever, playing, so I'm not really sure
They
I
had
agree
their
with the sniper
distraction,
here,
they
but,
had the, yeah.
I'm not really sure I
Jack
agree with the sniper
Jack
here,
is initiating, and he's playing pocket soldier in that frame of mind, but being behind all the time, while initiating, is still not being in the same fights. We'll see the pyro here.
Oz on that sniper just, you know, was sat there in lobby, in river trying to get a pick before they started the push, and meanwhile they Ubered through Shutter or main and just took the point, while the sniper had to walk back and go, oh dear, this
They
tail
need
between his
to,
legs.
yeah, they need to just chill out a bit, not be so desperate for frags. And know that they can win this game without going for like those insane 2v1s. I mean, we'll see Ult go down really early. Ult's getting denied. Sal goes down as well. They're still just always going right side. But this scout pressure.
The positioning wasn't great from Red Team at the start there, but they managed to consolidate it at the end, and it's just
good 1v1 against Afroman from Memories, and they're gonna chase with this, yeah.
The control point is being captured.
And it'll be Morph jumping deep in to see if he can get any picks ups, but he's ended up taking a fight with the scout here. He's got his medic on side him with an arrow and a beautiful pipe on Skaz there just to take him down.
Very solid team play there, yeah, really solid. This is going to be equal Ubers. I want to see... I don't think DrugLab will try to stop this. Their players are still in last here. Yeah, they're not prepared to. Sal will fight lobby. Yeah, they're going to back up now.
See, this is the moment that if they were going to mount any sort of comeback, this is going to be a important push here from Red Team.
This last push needs to be clean.
Yeah,
and if it's not clean, it just needs to be on point. Literally on point, not like on point, but you know, literally on the capture point that makes you win the game. Ink goes down really early.
Ink goes down early on that pyro. You know, pyro push into last. You know, I'm not going to say it's not going to say it's impossible, but it's damn hard. But Morph will go down to very good aggression from Trick.
This is pushable
in River. Yeah,
without a demo, you can push out here.
Without a demo and a pyro, crucially, if they had
no.
that pyro.
I was just gonna get caught here. Yeah,
Big
he
rockets.
tries to hide that.
Big rockets from Jack denying Tricker's jump as soon as it starts. Tricker's gonna jump up and attempt to make some space for his team.
This will be a successful push out. Yeah.
Exactly. They've now managed to take the second point off of a couple of feeders on last there.
They did that off one player. They did that just off the demo man.
Well, yeah, Ink went down first on that pyro, and then Tricker with some fantastic aggression, and River managed to pick up the demo man afterwards. And now we're seeing a bit of a stalemate, mid to seconds, the old classic. But
Seems
we
to
do
happen a
have
lot,
we
yeah.
do have Ink. We do have Ink on that pyro, sitting at choke, ready to deny that Uber if it's going to come in from Steho. But we're coming towards that. We got 6 minutes left now in this match. 4-0 in the side of DrugLab. Bot Inc. need to come up with some serious plays.
They're just gonna Uber a pyro through.
Speaking of
Okay.
plays,
I mean, this is a good multi.
I like
He
it.
picks
That's
up
good.
the demo man. It's a better Uber.
It picks up demo man. He's there, and,
I mean,
and,
he
you know,
reflects soldier.
obviously,
They just need their player. Yeah.
yeah. But Ink, Bird, and Morph immediately taken out.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a good way that the Pyro Uber will be a good way to gain space on the way in. But then, because they left it as a solo, there was no one else there afterwards to help consolidate the
Yeah, they
position
just needed to
gained.
be in a few seconds earlier.
Indeed, and now it's going to mean that DrugLab capping this midpoint. We've got
The pyro forward. Kenny 1v2 the scouts. What?
The big arrow from Max there keeps guys alive, and Ink
Go,
is
Ink, go.
Ink's played a lot of pyro.
Flame
in
the
this.
world. Alright, they're gonna push through choke now. Ooh, DrugLab get denied though. They have 30% Uber advantage, and they're only just getting health now. They
We
want to
got-
push this big door, yeah.
Afro Man running straight into the
Botting
combo
on
and dying
80%.
again.
They're taking their sweet time. Botting are gonna get Uber in time.
See,
They're
they don't-
85 already, yeah.
They don't need to take. They don't need to push advantage here, though. If we remember, they are 4 rounds up. They've got 4 minutes 30 left in it. I'd give another 10
in a
seconds before I'd
scrim?
call this dead time.
In a scrim, in a vacuum, like, DrugLab, it's their push there. They had the pick, they had the Uber advantage, they should go. In the match, they're 4-0 up. They can sit here on mid. I mean, we'll see the Ubers traded. Sao and Ult will go down really early. And we'll see the refight here from DrugLab, just a solo scout.
Skies is deep.
Oh, Ink
hits
denying.
those flares. Wait,
Memory's
we got
cleaning
backcaps
up.
here? Yeah, we got backcaps here happening from DrugLab. Please, not like this. No.
Oh, Ink.
Reflect down on Tricker there. But they will
Ah,
actually
Afro will
lose the
cap
point
though.
to Afro. I mean,
That-
that's just gonna.
That
Yeah.
stops it. Yeah, that's game. Simply by backcapping there, they don't have time.
I'd say that's map. They might be able to pick up 1 or 2 rounds here, or maybe even 5th round to DrugLab. But I think that's our first map of Gully Wash going 4-0. No, shouldn't call it yet. There's 3.5 minutes left. That's a lot of time at TF2. Plenty of rounds could be gotten in that time.
There's a lot of time for Botting to sort of think about what they want to do and say that we could have won this, even if we haven't. Like, they can still take 3 rounds. They can still have
sure.
some really successful pushes.
Yeah, I
Their
think now's the time to.
Permapyro will get stick trapped.
I'm not sure about the Permapyro, man. Like, you know, obviously now is dead time. They can do what they want, really. But I think now's the time to spend some time talking about what went wrong and, you know, trying to sort it out. We're gonna see the Uber plops here from Botting here.
It's just
in
team
Big
fight
Door.
timings. That's all it is. Their players
Yeah.
are just a few seconds out of phase with when fights are ending. That's
Yep.
that's all Botting's problem is at the moment.
I think we're feeling a pretty large amount of pressure on Jack's shoulders, trying to, you know, do a lot of this aggression, make a lot of these plays. But as pocket soldier, you know, you've got to be a protector
You got to
as well
have a
as
strong
an
back to
initiator,
work at
of
brasses.
course.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some trash talk coming out here. And
No,
this
because he
is-
carries them. You know, if you work at brasses, you got to have a strong back because you got to carry it all the time.
And well, look, we'll be looking at the logs later on. We've got a pretty decent fight from memories there in the show, taking that 1v1 with heals.
That's also Memory is doing
Skaz.
really well here.
Yep, fine. Oz is well behind here in lobby.
Come on, guys. They can get around, I believe. They have like 50% Uber advantage.
Yeah, this is super scrappy
DrugLab
now,
aren't
but they
even
managed to
in.
pick up
Yeah.
ults, but they, you know, yeah.
Old forces there though.
DrugLab's so far back and just able to consolidate. They're going to be able to hold this last point. I'd say fairly convincingly, but they, you know, then again, they do have that Permapyro here in lobby. Anything can happen. Anything could happen, but nothing will happen as he goes down straight to his say.
Anything can happen.
Oz and Memories now chilling underneath the point, just trying
Oh,
to...
that's a really
good
nice fight
pipes
by
from
Morph.
Morph,
Yeah.
Nice shot dropped in chat for that one.
Memories
we're
is
gonna
going.
see-
Heal Force though, that's really good.
Overcharge popped here. Sith Bird. Bird and Morph will be able to make it out alive, but to what end really with this 1 minute left? They just need to get... Getting
They
this
just
one
need to get
round,
around.
it's a good way to consolidate. You know,
Stop
a pretty...
1v3ing the combo, Oz. I swear to God.
We've seen a lot of that so far. A lot of big dick plays on the side of Bot Inc. You know, I respect it. The players have the ability to do this, but it's just they're running this perma pyro. They don't really have the they don't have the DM.
He gets dropped mid-Uber.
The Uber. Like it's just it's not working, boys. Change it up.
It's just timing, right? Like the demo man.
Yeah,
Morph walked in at a different time to Ink, so
Ink
Bird was
used that
forced
power
to
jack.
either drop Morph or drop Ink.
Yeah, and Ink uses that power jack and a couple of surfs in order to try and get in early there and get straight onto the combo, maybe reflect a bit of damage onto them. But it just means that they're so much further ahead of the rest of Red Team that
When Sao and Skaz DM'd Oz on that very first mid, that just defined the entire game. Like, technical, safe team play, and having a scout survive on 1 HP against another scout, compared to rushing headlong into 1v2s.
it's a pretty important thing here. But there you go. That's our first map of this ozfortress Intermediate Grand Final. DrugLab versus Bot Inc. This is our first map. Snakewater going 4-0.
It wasn't convincing, but it was pretty convincing.
Yeah, sure. It was.
It was fat,
That's
but it
it.
wasn't a roll.
Correct. Yeah, I think what's their names? Botting just look a little flustered. They're all maybe not even flustered. They just look stubborn. Is that the word I want to use here?
no, I like
They're like,
it.
no, we can win this, boys, by what we're doing, and they're like, what? It's not working, is it? Not working. Yeah, like speed and power ain't gonna help you on this one. Let's check out these logs here.
Well,
You need tools to use sheer force of will.
on the topic of logs, I was having a look just then. Ink played 12 minutes of Pyro, so I think I didn't see how many he played. He played a fair bit of Pyro for pretty much. I think it was it round 3 onwards, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or round 4. Not sure.
I mean,
It was once
Ink-
they
Ink
lost
is
the
a
first
fan.
1-2 or 2-0.
Ink
Yeah.
is a fantastic pyro. Like Ink can do wonders on that class. I've seen him do it, and he's insane. But just like anything, just like a sniper, just like any other off class you ever wanted to try, if it's not working, it's not working, and there's nothing that you can say about it. You're like, oh, maybe next time. Yeah, but you've already had 6 next times. Try something else.
I
Rinse
think
and
the other
repeat.
thing as well, though, is that even though you're gaining something, like you're gaining the ability to deny soldiers and choke. Like, I can understand possibly an idea that you run Pyro on Gully Wash, because choke and big duel are really fucked. They're just so annoying to push, and a single demo man can completely lock like any gully choke in. So run Pyro, deny that, sure. You no longer have a second soldier. That's what people forget. You gain a class, you also lose a class.
Correct. I mean, we were saying that we neither of us have seen much of Ink on Soldier. I've seen more than I reckon you have, and I think he's a perfectly competent DM Soldier, and I don't see there's any reason for him to if it's him doubting his Soldier DM going to Pyro, then I don't understand that. And if it's him saying that my Pyro DM is better than it can out DM a lot of the other Sixes classes, fair enough, but it's not been happening so far. You've got a couple of interesting reflect kills. It's been good for a laugh, but I think now's the time to look at it. Look at it from
It's
a different
been
point of view
tried.
and say,
It's been
boys,
failed.
let's sort it out now.
I think.
Look at else at these logs. Anything else that's catching your eyes, Ghost?
Besides the fact that Blue had a really good game like Seo, 11k
He didn't hit
damage
400 DPM.
compared to
Shame.
No.
Morph. One thing I didn't play is Oz did not have the best game there. 6 for 19. He did
Yeah.
not have the best game, and I think he would be considered one of the heavy DM like star plays in a way. Like if you see him go off, they could have probably had a chance.
Yeah, I
But-
think you're right. I think a lot of Botink.
Botink,
Bodink's power
yes.
relies on the player's individual DM. When things aren't
Yeah.
going well, probably the teams aren't going well either.
Mm.
You know, 6 and 19. That's pretty poor. 135 DPM. I want to see him pop off here. This is product. This is definitely a redemption arc story here for Oz.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can pull something big out here.
I mean, this is their map pick. It's very DM heavy. Hopefully, Oz or Memories can go ham and see what happens. But like overall, just stats wise, like Blue, they had an awesome game. Like everyone did really well. Even like Max, for example, 5 deaths compared to Bird's 10. Regarding heal wise, yeah, Max, 1,200 heals per minute compared to Bird's 1,022. But yeah, overall, it's
also. I want to say,
a better game.
I want to give a shout out to Afro Man. I saw him winning a couple of different 1v1s in that Snake Water match. His stats don't look all unimpressive. A 16-11, 154 DPM. You know, that's pretty low deep damage for a scout. But that 11 deaths, you know, he's dying not much at all, and he's managing to keep himself alive and stay with that medic on the He's playing flank scout.
Flank,
Interesting.
correct.
Interesting. Okay, maybe a slightly different light on that there, but obviously Skaz playing a super good game. 23 and 11, dropping to 24 DPM,
Yes.
keeping the players, keeping everybody down and oppressed on the side. But interestingly, both Demo Man picking up the top heals here. Both Morph and Snatch picking up 28 and 31%.
I think one thing I want to point out from the game before as well, when we obviously saw Seo constantly go forward, let's say to obviously block off forward spawns and stuff. I think there were many times that, because a lot of these players obviously play pugs together and stuff, or even just scrim each other a lot, and I feel like they could just expect Seo to jump forward and hold forward, and possibly they could just try kill him as a chance. I thought, you know, they might try contest him, but obviously from the game they obviously didn't. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, I did say that at the start. I said that you know, Snatch's high aggro DM can sometimes be a problem for them. You know, maybe occasionally feeding their demo man, Snatch being a bit too far ahead, but it hasn't happened in that map. He's dying second least, apart from the medics, obviously. Only 10 deaths, 23 and 10. Excellent play from Seo. Really keeping on top of making the space, taking the damage, and playing, but still with that same Sal flair that we've come to know over the last few seasons on that demo man. Always right ahead. Yeah, and
that's not good.
Rest in peace, Dubious. Not hanging around here. A little crash. I'm sure he'll be back.
We'll see
within the next week. Moving on to product.
Will we see a perma sniper from Ink? That's actually a question I want to, you know, let's see if we find out from this game. Not really a question.
You know what? I don't want to say yes, but I feel like potentially, could be right. We might end up seeing a lot of Ink sniper. Obviously, he's playing a lot of that pyro already, and you know, I don't want to say I know too much about the mental side of Bot Ink, but that to me strikes of a bit of desperation already, and that might force them onto those off classes pretty quickly. But here we are, we're starting the second map here in the ozfortress Season 25 Intermediate Grand Finals. We have got Ink on that sniper class from Bot Ink, and we're seeing DrugLab now running cookie clutter classes. Let's see what they can do here. We've got Oz has switched over to Demo Man. That's pretty important. Oz and Morph have changed roles. Morph now on that. And Ink picking up those headshots. It's a lot of frags going down in the way of Bot Ink, and it's now just a semi-decisive victory for not really for either team actually. DrugLab is actually gonna lose their last remaining player in Afro Man to a body shot from Ink, and here we are. I mean, this is something that we've known about for a very long time. This Oz quickie bomb demo man. It's what tipped me off. I heard that quickie bomb sounds. Oz demo. Here we go, boys. Let's get some pogs in chat.
Are they running crits? Because my HUD doesn't tell me. Alright, this could be interesting.
Crits on the side of Bird. We're back to the 7 million boys. Let's see what they can do with this here. Skaz will go down to the trap from King. And,
Max got launched.
Launched straight in, which means that most of their Uber won't be able to do much here, but they will be able to pick up King with it from a few nice pipes from Seo. Incoming bombs from everybody. It's just a pretty decent overcharge there out of DrugLab, allowing them to just take the point and a couple of frags, but that will leave them Bot Inc with that 50% Uber advantage, and they'll manage to, and they'll pick up ults on the way in as well.
I don't know if they realize they're on crits. They might speculate it, but
yeah, I'd say that after looking at what's happened, they might figure it out. But Bird goes down to good flank from Skaz there. He's still on them, and he's doing a lot of damage. It's just Oz and Jack left up to the 4 players on DrugLab. Incoming big bomb from from Oz. Manages to pick up. Wait, that was the. Oh god damn! He manages to pick up the medic there. Huge bomb from Oz. Huge brain. And now we're gonna see Ben Millen's boys looking to try to take this point.
I want to see this Ink sniper do a little bit more, because I think he obviously got the kill on Afro in the first round, but otherwise it hasn't been...
He did pick up the demo man in that first fight as well.
But otherwise there hasn't been much action from it. Obviously you see more impact from him sniping. I just want to double check if they're still on crits. They are indeed, and they will have crits add, so it'll be interesting to see where they use it. Obviously they need to call out where the combo is, and then just obviously Oz's call. And yeah, it looks like they're just chilling on mid and gonna wait and see where the blue team opt to position themselves.
Incoming bomb from, this is a double sack here from the soldiers. They're gonna get a lot of damage, and Bird will drop that crits Krieg to the soldiers, but they've lost 4 players in return. Was that a 4-person sack? Did you see?
Yeah,
or was it just?
It was a Mongo sack. They just went for the med.
They all went in, right? Well, you know, fair enough. This is good. This is good Viaduct play. We all know that strategy. Now we just have to see DrugLab attempting to bust out of their spawn here. I'm gonna be on the Skaz cam, seeing what they might be able to do with this supercharge. There's a trap here on the right, and see, Skaz must have called that, and Tricker goes down to it a bit too early there, leaving them 1 down. Two down now to more traps from Oz. Oz is already having considerable impact on this game, on this demo man. I mean, we've known this since LAN. We've seen probably even earlier, but we've seen this Oz Quickie Bombs crit strategy work out very, very well for them, and they've managed to take the clock down to 60%. Hello, Dubious, welcome back.
My net is terrible.
Fair enough, and we've got the Uber charge coming in here from DrugLab. Sal's gonna jump straight in, trying to get lots of damage onto Bot Inc, but we're gonna make it out alive here. But picking up a couple of kills on Morphin Inc. Oh yes, Dubious, while you were away.
I see the class swap. We'll see the crits come in.
Here comes the
sound will go down.
That's huge.
Oh, very nice pick by Tricker though. He doesn't get punished top though. He won't pick up the medic though. Wow, okay, so obviously some players have debated their life choices and or raged and or meditated, and we've seen the class swap.
I don't know, man. I'm into it. I think that, you know,
Ink Sniper, Morph Scout? Yeah.
We said something had to change, and this is exactly what's happened. Something has changed, but they managed to pick up Morph here. Very, very aggro play from DrugLab here. It's just allowed them to get straight in, pick up a couple of kills, and already pick them up. Wow, they're all so low, and yeah, Bot Inc just taking shitloads of damage.
Yeah.
Leaving just Tricker the only frag in the way of Bot Inc, and now they've got to hold this for 1:30 though. I mean, it's definitely doable. It's not a huge amount of time. As long as they play this smart, they should be alright. Jack's going to come in with this bomb here, but both players get pretty low, and so does Oz. And Skaz is able to just consolidate, heal up, and move back onto points. But maybe it's going to be on the Ink Sniper here in order to do something.
Or Oz will go down really early. That's crucial. I mean, he can die here because they're only on about 50. They don't have Uber yet. Tricker goes down.
Ink and Tricker will trade the.
This can be considered a 4-man sack in a universe that exists, I'm sure.
I'm gonna be watching this Jack cam. He surely must have heard these stickies. He manages to get through that cliff area
through the foothold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the soldier. Ooh.
Yeah, we've lost
the pyro
tonight.
tonight.
And Jack. Bird
will survive though. Yeah. A soldier jumped Bird at spawn, and Ink on pyro just completely denied him. So that's a crit safe.
So Ink has now changed from that sniper back onto the pyro from the previous map. I'm not. You know.
The crits will be popped.
Incoming crits.
Skaz goes
They
down
managed to pick
immediately.
up-
They pop Uber though, they got it in time. They have no scouts for this post. If this Uber isn't good, Ink will go down. It's a chariot. The chariot is not stuck on the ground. Get on those cobblestones, mates. They're gonna cap, Sal will go
it's
down.
looking
Tricker will go
pretty
down.
strong here.
Solid.
We're
And
just
this
4
is 3 up
seconds left.
overtime. Oh, they're not gonna get it. First round will go to DrugLab.
Very,
Ooh.
very fun. I like I like that. You know, right down to the wire there. They managed. That's a minute 30. I said it was possible, and they managed to get back onto the clock, bring it down back onto overtime. I'm going to be, of course, on the Oz cam here for this mid, seeing what he can do. He's so quick, man. And he puts these stickies up in main. Just huge
The double
fight for
soldier
soldiers
bomb
to
in
do
really
lots
quick.
of damage, but they do manage to pick up Oz already, leaving DrugLab with 3 players up. They've
And
immediately
Skaz
taken out
and
4
Sal will
players.
just, and they'll clean up the rest.
You know what,
Really,
that's-
really solid soldier play.
Yes, and I think that's exactly what you need to do if you're a drug lab right now. You need to identify the problems that this quickie bomb demo mid is going to make for you, and counter it, which is exactly what they just did there.
Soldiers,
Now we-
in. Go die.
Now
We
we're
win.
going to go see this forward hold.
Oh, Demo will
Oz is
jump
going
in
to
from
do
main.
that big skip out, trying to get some damages onto
Jack is behind them. He gets
Max.
caught. Yeah.
It's just a double-man sack now. They might wait for those spawns, try a 4-man, something like that. They're going to have to do something pretty special to break this forward hold. I have a feeling.
This is
Okay,
a
Drug-
really, really solid forward hold. Yeah.
Yeah, DrugLab are going to want to hold on to this for all they're worth.
They've got their hooks in now. Having lost the first round, they're really going to want to... Oh, the crits comes in straight away, though.
No, but the Ubers, yeah, very good.
Bird
very
can't
good.
die there.
Max's finger is very twitchy on that Uber charge button. Keeps his
You'd
team
have
up
to be.
straight away. I mean, yeah, especially with that quickie bomb, man. It's instantaneous. You gotta have those reaction times in order to avoid going down to a random 300 damage, like pulsating lump to your face.
The issue was, if they wanted to force, Bird couldn't walk out there. That's the issue. They'll lose 2 now trying to get out of the forward hold. And they will break it, but they haven't gained anything out of that crits. And they haven't really gained anything out of this 2-player push.
Is Bird back on Uber? No, she's still on crits here. Meaning that that they're still
They're
attempting
going to
to run
have
with the
15
strategy.
ad.
I mean, yeah, as we saw from LAN, they do run permacrits here. This isn't something they try out every now and again.
He's testing the stickies on the medic.
Trying to find those deep
what?
stickies. What?
So, they popped really, really early. I think they expected a crits. I don't know whether that was the
Huge bomb
brainest
from
play by
Sayo!
botting.
Huge bomb from Sayo.
Oh my
massive,
God.
massive 5-set keeping Bird down with that crits, Craig. No.
Dude,
yes, it'll count as a drop.
Bird was at 70% when Max was at about 50 or 55. Like, it was 15% crits ad. And then suddenly Max had
They had
100% and Bird was still 85%. They just
That's
didn't
huge
grind
building.
it.
Yeah. And now they're going to use this Pyro to try and break out of the forward hole. This is one.
This
one
is where
time
Pyro was needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because makes sense. But yeah, he managed
Oh,
to get
good
a trade
score.
there. Look, that's fine, man. Like a trade trying to break the forward hold is exactly what you need. Yeah.
Hmm.
The forward hold is most effective when you got all your players up, and now with a bit of positioning given to them, Oz is going to try and get some damage onto him. But
We'll see
very
the
good pressure
soldier
coming out of
pressure.
DrugLab. Yeah.
This is the thing though. None of Botting's players have actually gone in. I think this Soldier Cliff is going to get 2v1.
Here comes the
The crits comes
from,
in. Skaz goes down immediately.
But
They're just
excellent
grinding too
60%.
hard.
That's what you do, man. You push. you push the teams once they pop that crits, Krieg, and
Yeah.
they got not much response for it.
DrugLab know how to play against it, right? They say, we jump them, we rush them. They don't have Uber. They'll die. But Bird is not grinding. This is the issue. Bot Inc. as a team aren't grinding. And their 20% crits advantage that you have inherently is not there.
Becomes a 20% disadvantage, of course. Something it's kind of interesting to point out from chat from Too Easy here. He says, "Why would you not ban products when you're versing Sale?" I think it's because they had this plan. They wanted to run that Demon Man on the crits, but now we're seeing this next mid. Obviously,
I mean, it
Oz
worked
getting
out
there
for
pretty
them.
quickly. Yeah, now double
Soldier
soldier aggression
bombs
once
in.
again, but ult is already super low. See, this is also a great. Again, Bot Inc. have managed to consolidate after what happened last time, and
Oh,
they've managed
no.
to take a bit. But now they're
The Soldier
collapsing.
behind though, yeah. Soldier just goes cliff and completely crushes them while they're ready to repush. Oof! Notably, I thought like Sour rushing across point at the
Oh,
very
Jack's
start
getting
of
good
that.
rockets.
This is a really
11
solid
health, 11
repush.
Huge rockets from Jack, manages to pick up Max right at the end of that fight there. That's crucial.
And
Especially
also
with that
memories
crit tab.
will clean up our Max. So that's the med.
No, Jack got Max. Yeah, a couple of good rockets.
Oh
Working
yes,
good
right. Their names are far too similar.
Yeah, we've got Skaz's
Yeah.
bitch and Snatcher's bitch in server here. We got
my
Skaz deep onto Bird trying to get some damage. Same with Afro Man. They do get enough damage, but just not enough to pick up Bird here.
Yo, they've picked up some stuff from Bot Inc. there, just rushing players in one by one.
That's true. A little bit of feeding happening there. But you know,
It's okay, like, that's the thing about Viaduct, because the spawn waves are so fast, your life matters so much less, especially if you don't have point. If you have point, your spawn waves are normal. If you don't have point, your spawn waves are like 5 seconds.
something interesting to know is that Ink is back on that sniper class. He's changed off the pyro finally, and he's gonna pick
Morph
up.
will go down though.
ult.
They've given up this point. They have the crits, but they're not in a position to use it. They like
I think
push themselves
This is
out
gonna-
of a
oh,
position
no,
to use
this
it.
could be huge. This could be a
The
huge
soldier
crit hit.
bomb.
No, huge bomb from Tricker there, taking out. Because I was. Is that a pause? Okay, I was gonna say
I thought I
we're-
disconnected.
Me too. I was gonna say man, that was a perfect position to use that crit from Oz. A couple of easy stickies on the point there. That's a team wipe. So fantastic play from Tricker to make sure that Bird cannot pop that Uber.
Well, they were on cliff. Like, Tricker jumping there is almost the punish. Like, they're in a bad position. They haven't used the crits. You can't pop to save your medic. So just jump. That's smart and that's correct, but what I don't understand is why they were cliff with crits. Why they were ready and why they didn't go in. Like,
I don't know. I
they
think
can't
that...
fold to these soldiers.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I do think that had that gone as I think Oz's plan was, it would have gone very well. A couple
I
of crit
agree.
stickies onto the point. Once they've already capped that point up, and they're all sort of relaxing after a successful push, to just can quickly get wiped to those crits is going to be super demoralizing. Exactly
The
what you need
idea
to
is
do, but
there, yeah. It's just the
But-
execution. And
Exactly,
DrugLab
yeah.
are just chilling, having a sesh, punishing them for doing the wrong thing.
Oz is going straight in, just getting some damage onto Sayo, but Sayo's
Where's these jumpers?
Sayo's too good. Like, what was that? What was the point of that? Like,
Where's the
who's anyone
follow-up?
going in?
Is it a one-man
Yeah.
sack? Don't fight the world!
Sorry?
You can't
Alright.
fight the world!
Oh, I thought you said fuck the world. Different.
Don't fight the world!
Alright,
We'll see
Right.
the repush here from Botting.
I'll reload scheme.
Oh, they popped to the sniper. Whoa. Oh, but Bird gets caught out. Bird is getting caught out a lot here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the medic death stats here. I feel like Max has had a super good game, not dying too much.
You
popping
know what
Ubers
it
at the
is,
right
though?
time. What's that?
Bird. Okay, so Oz was obviously pocket scout, right? So Oz will be calling medic positioning all the time. It's obviously been a recent-ish change for Oz to go to scout instead of demo. Currently, right now, Bird no longer has a main calling like pocket scout that they would have been playing around. That everyone on that team would have expected, right?
I think the main caller for the team is Jack, and then Oz is more of a secondary caller. I may be
Oz is
talking
the hype
shit
man.
there,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I think the calling is still going to be there for them. But I know what you
The
mean.
issue is Bird doesn't have that. Bird doesn't have that pocket scout. Bird is getting caught out,
yeah.
and
Rather
I
than that
think it's the
protection that they're
fact
missing,
that
it's
yeah.
the fact exactly what you're talking about. They're missing that crucial damage and denial.
because they've been playing with a different roster to what they're playing with now, and they've swapped it up to try to make it work. And I agree.
I'd be
But
interested.
it creates
I'd be
these
interested to
issues.
see if they had run this in every scrim. If they'd run this composition on products every time they scrimmed it. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's possible. It's possible that this is just the lineup they want to run. And honestly, not enough teams do that. They don't set themselves up to have alternate lineups. Like, oh, it was Mesotech, I think in L13, where their medic went to sniper on Viaduct, keys, and it won them Div 3. Their
Well, there
rover
you
went
go.
to medic, their medic went to sniper, and it worked for
Damn.
them.
Well, there you go. There's the Uber charge popped here. They managed to pick up Bird, Oz, and wait, is Morph on medic now? Oh, Bird and Morph have swapped.
Bird and Morph have swapped, yeah.
Bird and Morph have swapped randomly to try and I suppose get themselves a foothold in this match.
Keep
They're
it
already
fresh,
one
mix
match
it up.
Yeah,
keeping
I'm
on their
into it.
toes. Jack's rockets, not dying. This might be an off. Oh, Bird will pick up Sal. That's really clutch.
No, Bird's getting
They don't have
forwarded by
Uber here.
Skaz though. Yeah, now the double scouts on the point is too strong. Lots and lots of damage on that point. Ink is going to come in on that scout to try and clean up at the end. He's going to manage to get one, but that's it, and that's looks like it might be the second round to DrugLab, making it 2-1 in the favor of DrugLab.
Victory.
Thanks, Mitch. There you go, second round in the favor of DrugLab. Obviously back on that Ozcam. What do they need to change here, Dubious? Oh, Ghost. What do they need to change here?
Get a consistent lineup and not go one by one to sack and slash take DM duels right now. And also, probably try run a default lineup. Because they've been playing off classes for the past 2 rounds.
Well, Jack on Spy is already attempting to pick up Sayo on that point. He's gonna make it out, you know, they don't call him a past Australian or Platinum Spy for nothing. But you're not wrong, Ghost. They're currently running a Pyro and a Spy and a Quickie Bomb Launcher Demo Man with perma-crits. Sorry, I'm sounding a little bit allergic to that idea, but yeah, it's we're doing alright here. No, actually, they're not running perma-crits. Bird is on Pyro and Morph is on Ubercharge.
I believe we've also lost Dubious.
And
well.
once again, Dubious is gone. So, I mean, you know, I agree that the cookie cutter classes could work better for them there, but you know, conversely, it could do worse for them. You know, like this team has spent a long time practicing with this lineup. You know, even if it was just LAN or even if it was LAN in a few practice sessions, like they've shown that they're capable of doing this for sure. But you are correct in that, you know, DrugLab have gone
Max
fucking
gets forced.
Yeah, Max gets forced, but they managed to pick up Oz because of it. They're gonna get out with that Uber charge. Memories die as well, but that's okay as long as we don't feed any more players.
That's 3 down. Okay.
All right, well, I was said if they don't feed any more players. Never mind to that. They're probably gonna wait for their spawns here and gonna take this with that 100% Uber charge advantage.
They've had to have at least. No, they're still doing this offcasting. Someone has to make the call to just run a default, you know, your normal 6s classes, and I don't think I see this happening. I mean, Bird Pyro, yeah, she's good. She's very good Highlander Pyro, so see what happens. And the Uber does get popped down in red here. Max is able to get out from Cliffside, and he just runs out to last onto the spawn, and they can't pick him up. Otherwise, red do get the point due to flushing them out. However, blue now do have full Uber ad, and
see, that's just a total leapfrog situation. You know, like they've managed to pick up that point, but this Bird Pyro is doing a lot on the defense there, managing to pick up Sayo, and it picks up. It was also forced Scats' hand, had to back up there quite a lot because of the danger from that Pyro. You know what? I agree that classes are nearly always preferable, but as I say, if these guys have been practicing with this, I want them to play it. I want them to go with what they got. And you know, right now we're seeing a bit of a change up in style. They might work out for them. But now the Uber charge is coming in from DrugLab here. Players are low. All they need to do is get out, consolidate, and not die here. They've lost 2. As long as they don't lose Ink is going to die in main. See, you need to stop feeding these players, man. Keep your players up. And they've managed to save that 95% Uber charge, so it's going to be another leapfrog situation.
I don't know. Back on the like one-on-one DM duels, I don't know. I feel like they're relying heavily on the DM for like Oz mainly, because I don't know. Just obviously just bleeding players thinking they can take fights. However, the Uber does get forced out in red main here, and blue should be able to just get out with this. Yeah, red can't do anything with this Uber, and red now do have 60% Uber advantage and just holding point. They just need to wait another minute and they win.
Yeah,
the
coming sack from Oz here.
Not doing anything.
Is it only a best of 3 here?
Yeah, best of 3.
Damn. All right. Well,
I think it was best of 5.
I was prepared for a fat night of casting, but yeah. I suppose you're right. They are only 30 seconds away from their title here. They need then this is the time for botting to be able to do something. They bomb in and they manage to pick up Sayo, but they pop the Uber off, and that's all right. Oh, big trash talk coming out from Oz in chat, trying to upset this.
Oh, Oz isn't happy. He's.
Oh damn.
I
hate to see this sort of thing happen, man. They've been playing well. Incoming massive bomb from Oz. Huge jumps. Those super quick jumps, and they managed to jump in, pick up the medic, Bird, and Ink, and that's yeah. I think you might be right. No, having said that, it's Jack and Oz and Memories all the way in, and they might be able to do this. It's Sayo. He's right on the edge. It's Sayo.
Point. They
So-
just C9'd.
They're gonna C9 the final.
Logs. I already have logs up on my laptop. The one thing I'll point out: Sayo, 33 for 8, 10,000 DPM, nearly 500 DPM. He went massive on this map.
33 and 8.
Yep. Max also had a really good game, dying only 3 times. Regarding med heal stats, I mean, can't really base much of it because they did switch meds like what, twice I think throughout the game. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Well,
correct.
no,
but
they had Ghost and I mean, sorry, they had Bird swap
yeah.
with Morph.
but
But damn. Well, congratulations to DrugLab, who will win this 2-0 in the ozfortress Season 25 Intermediate Grand Finals and take home the championship here. Unfortunate gaming here for Oz and his boys, the Ben Millen boys, left in the dust here. But do want to give a big shout out. They were pretty. I would assume they would be pretty demoralized after a fairly hectic defeat on on Snakewater, but they managed to consolidate, get around at the start there with that interesting composition. You know, that's what I wanted to see from them, really. And
I mean, even though you could say both maps look like a roll, but like Gully, there was actually lost stalemates, you know, back and forth action. Product, you can't really say much. There was a lot of just straight up, let's fight each other, 1v1s, feeding, you know, just. It was really messy for the side of Bot Inc. on Product.
you know what?
I am now back again. I presume that DrugLab have won product.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, off you. It's. I want to just point out, Inc. with that 11 minutes of sniper play on a 21-minute map with only 2 headshots. Like, man, I know you swapped a scout right at the end of it. I applaud that. I think that's exactly what you needed to do. But you know, you played that for 11 minutes and you only had 2 headshots. Like, surely at some point you're like, you know what? It's not working out for me.
You can tell the Bot Inc. were they felt rushed and they felt frenetic. And there was just a couple of mechanical mistakes. I think there was a little bit of a DM disadvantage there. Like, DrugLab's TM were really solid, and the amount of output that Sao does, and the amount of like defensive play that Skaz can put out, and then Alt and Tricker just jump together at the right times. Afroman's just sort of circling around. He'll clean up what he needs to. It's a solid team composition.
Yeah, I also want to point this out in that Max having a phenomenal game, dying only 3 times, and let's bear in mind they were running Quickie Bomb and crits. I mean, you know, fair play to him, man. Three deaths on a product game versus that is pretty hardcore, and you know, in comparison to the other medics, obviously they changed Morph to medic right at the end there, but 4 drops from Bird. I know they were on crits, not as important, but you know,
crits drops, yeah.
It's still not preferable. You'd want to use those crits rather than dropping them, but I believe, unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got a couple of fellas up in our interviews room ready to have a little bit of a chat with us here.
Hello, how are we tonight?
Hello.
Yeah, we're
Can I
feeling
just-
awesome.
Hang on. Can Alt shut up? We're doing good.
That's good.
Hi Skaz, how are you?
Zildjian,
Congrats on your win, first up.
Yes.
Can I've waited so long for this. Oh. Because what? 2 seasons ago we came second, right? And I feel like that was robbed, but we made
Not
it
really.
eventually.
We're versing MG's team. We didn't. Yeah.
It was robbed.
And you dropped a bunch, so that's why we
It was
were robbed.
robbed. Anyways.
And of course, commiserations, Oz. I know you're here as well. Commiserations,
Yeah, mate.
mate. Close game. Somewhat, kind of, not really.
Gully wasn't
Good game.
closer than the scoreline
I
suggested.
have a lot to say.
Alright, hit me.
Let's hit it. Let's get it.
So, basically, at the start of I got a cramp in my leg. 1 sec.
Can I quickly mention something?
It was from
important?
carrying his team so
Yeah,
hard.
why
That's where
not,
the cramp
Alt?
from.
So we didn't off class once.
Yeah,
and
I
think
feel a little
that,
bit cramped as well.
That really helped.
I
Shut up,
have a
Bear.
cramp in my leg.
So yeah, our lack
Listen
of off classing, really helped us.
Keep it civil, boys. Keep it civil.
Anyway, I got a few questions. First off, the pick and bans. because we did see you guys. I believe you guys really play Gully Wash really well, and I don't know what the ban scenario on Oz's team was, but it's kind of directed both of you guys. What was the process between pick and bans for both teams, and especially Gully Wash? Because I wasn't expecting that to go through.
This has a lot to do with me. Like, I thought, like we lost them on Logjam, and they were probably expecting us to ban Logjam. So I was like, yeah, why don't we just do that? Because we suck at Logjam. I hate Logjam. So yeah, that's what we did.
Oh, the picks are fairly lucky. They picked all like Oz picked product. We were gonna pick that anyway, so we were happy.
Was on your side, Oz, regarding pick bans?
Well, we wanted. What was the map we banned? Sorry, I didn't see. I forgot.
I can send you a screenshot if you like.
I have it written down. You guys banned process.
No, we haven't scrimmed process since like week 1, so it was really bad for us.
I was gonna say I was interested to see whether or not this was a practice strategy on process changing you and
yeah. And
well, the funny thing
so
is we were thinking of banning process first as well.
Yeah.
Because we're like, they're puggers and they're gonna frag us. We were like, no.
I believe we had someone in chat pointing out, like, why wouldn't you ban product when you're versing a team with Sayo on it, or, you know, a team with his hardcore...
Usually Ink hits every shot.
It's true.
So it's like, you know, we thought if Ink keeps hitting, you know, if Ink keeps headshotting Sayo will start tilting and their team will crumble slowly. Obviously that didn't work out the best, and yeah. Like,
no, it's grand finals, like, you can't tilt me.
He's impenetrable.
we really thought we could tilt Sayo, and I told my team, I'm like,
an impenetrable force.
So look, I mean, I've played one match with you guys when I filled in for you once, and like the tensions were flying high to say the least. So I can see where Oz is coming from here.
Like,
but
I told my team literally get a bind saying laters. Every time we kill Sayo, it'll piss him off. Their team will start crumbling.
Oz in the mind games.
Sayo only got killed 8 times, so it didn't really work. And I got to stem my bind once.
This is like the first game we haven't like tilted hard in so long. So I'm
Our team
glad.
is actually, when we play, we get actually
Emotional.
really angry.
Yeah, I know.
But it isn't like we're angry at people, it's just we get frustrated with how we're performing.
Every now and again, if you swing by the Skaz stream, you'll be able to chat. You'll be able to chat with angry Skaz, who will assure you that it's not the game, it's not the team, it's just, you know, I want it to be better, but you know, whatever. Anyway, yes, I know what you mean. I was 2 headshots from Ink. You know, it's like disappointing performance
Ink isn't the problem though. It's not the problem.
No. I'm not saying that at all. I think
Ink did great.
Yes, and I applaud him. I applaud you guys swapping things up when it weren't happening. You know, we were saying on Snakewater that, come on, guys, you know, it's been a long time. Ink just playing Pyro is not working. Change something up.
Yeah, I really wanted to ask about that. Was the Gully Wash Pyro plays just Ink not swapping classes at last, or was it an intentional thing to have a Pyro at chokes?
We've ran Pyro before, you know, so we thought, okay, let's run Ink a bit of Pyro, because usually we do a couple of strats where Ink goes under river, and then he blasts him while we kill everyone else. Didn't really work out.
That last push was really close. I more mean playing on second and mid with a Pyro. Like, you guys pushed out of second with a Pyro a lot.
Yeah, I mean, what I wanted to say was, we've had, like, such a rough season, and, like, you know, we came trying to get into, like, a Prem with a whole different roster. Like, 5 players were new. And then, so this is, like, now we get all these transfers, and we got, I think, 6 transfers denied in, like, the space of 3 weeks. So basically, we're in, like, a really bad state. We didn't scrim anything, like, anything.
Yeah.
Wait,
well, we haven't scrimmed as a team.
Hey.
We haven't scrimmed a team for the past week, so...
I mean, like, we were about to band at, like, around week 5-ish. And then we saw, like, okay, you know, maybe we can make playoffs, but we're not going to expect much. And then we make playoffs with, like, because I've been playing demo the whole season, and then due to some roster issues, I suddenly get changed onto Scout, which, like, really made us, like, okay. And then we make playoffs, and we beat Kevin, you know, not that bad of a game. And then we're in semi-finals, and literally a day before semi-finals, we haven't scrimmed in, like, 4 days, and I go Scout out of nowhere. This is like a random change. I play Scout, and then Member is also Scout. We had to drop one of our players due to him, like, you know, not being able to make anything. So, Like it literally like that was a day before, and then I wasn't like I didn't play Scout the whole season, so I was shocking on Scout. And then yeah, we win semi-finals somehow, but we make it to grand. And
look, you guys had a rough run. I get it. It makes it makes sense.
Second.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
Like-
I applaud you for the performance you've done tonight, and looking forward to seeing what you boys do next season. I want to see 7 Figures playing, boys.
7 Figures is playing next season. Shout out to Miss, by the way.
Hell yes. All right.
A question I also want to ask is, what was your roster at the start of the season? Out of curiosity, Oz, because
The start.
we did see
Start roster.
like 4 or 5 roster changes. I actually want to know what was your
shocking.
main roster, and you
The
wanted
start-
to use to
The
put together playoffs.
first ever roster was Scouts were missed and shit. I forgot the other one. Like again.
Was it Benjamin?
No.
Okay.
Let me just get the transfers out. Real quick.
It's just gonna take a while because we can
It's
move
some
on.
effort.
Yeah. Look, Oz,
Yeah, let's
it's
get
all good,
some-
man. Like,
I got the
Shut
transfers.
up, Oz. Shut up.
Shout-outs time.
Please.
Oz,
No,
Oz,
it's like,
we
all
respect
good.
you, and it's okay that you
I
came
got revenge
second.
for land, so I'm happy.
I got the
Yeah,
That's
no,
what this is about.
that's what it's
let's
about.
just-
It's revenge
let's
for
just-
Lamb.
Yeah, let's
Fuck
just
you.
say that, boy. You know, like, congratulations,
I got the
Ozfortress.
transfers.
Ozfortress. No, enough, Oz. Like, congratulations on your Ozfortress 25 victory. But here's the real question. We'll see you at LAN 2020. Just saying.
Wait.
Alright.
I just want to say, the starting roster was Scouts. Scouts were
Shinova,
Musabi and Mist.
Shin.
Roma was Daz. Pocket was.
See you, Mitch.
Oh,
Good.
no,
Problem
what a
solved.
dick.
Okay.
He's just trying to explain. He's trying to answer a question asked by our own caster.
Yeah.
Medic was
Going.
I forgot the medic was actually sorry. It
You're a
was-
character, Oz.
Losing
Medic-
Daz is rough, yeah.
I forgot who medic was. Anyway, we literally swapped out the
Is
whole
that Skaz?
roster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Did
guys
you-
was netting.
I was meeting for
You
botting.
play. Wow.
That's
What
fucking
a
live, by the way.
traitor.
I wasn't
Okay, right.
playing that.
Alright, anyway, okay. Boys, congratulations and commiserations. Let's throw it down to shoutouts now. Alti, anyone you want to shout out?
Why do I get to go first? Shout out
Because
to my
your
fucking
name begins
boys. Xylife for being a cool sub, Opti, Ozfortress, and you guys for casting. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Oz, give us some shoutouts. Keep it below 10 minutes.
Okay. Gotaki. He's a main one. A shout out to Gotaki. Pudon. I love you, Pudon Daddy.
They're like the same person.
Okay, yep. So you'll get to your shout outs, chill. Shout out to Ara
Fuck,
Lucky
mate.
and Susu and Bitlock. And then shout out to Memories, all the 7 Figures lads, all Bot Inc. All the 7 Figures lads again. I missed.
Can
You
we?
can't shout out the same person
Wait.
twice,
I'm
alright?
finishing it. Chill.
Alright.
Chill. Shout out to the Rocky Road 1415 Slav. Shout out to what's his name? I forgot his name. 2 seconds.
Yachty.
No, you
Please
can't.
kick him.
Shout out to Yachty. Shout out
Just
to Yachty.
finish.
And all
Yachty,
the
no.
HHH boys. And shout out to
HHH.
Pudon. I love you, Daddy. Pudon, please fuck me in the ass.
Alright, no, you can't.
Oh, that's
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Holy
Right,
Oh, wow.
retard, man.
Alright, dubious.
Shout out to literally anyone I've had a social interaction with in the past month. You're the
yeah,
best.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, that's me.
Go
I
me.
see. Yeah, nice. Beauty. Ghost, anyone want to mention?
Shout out to Bill because he asked for one. Yeah. Shout out to the Mumble I always join. Shout out to Essence and his friends. Shout out to my workplace. Come to my
Great.
hotel, 50% off rooms.
Damn,
Nice.
that's a good fucking deal.
Wait, can
Alright,
we shout out
Max.
Smits then?
Max.
No, Max. Max next.
Shout out
Hey,
to
Max.
everyone. Hello. Everyone that came to LAN, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really nice to see you there.
Shut
the
up,
fuck up,
retard.
Sam.
Let Max do his shoutouts.
Saturn and his Arab dad, they played a big part in this season. Omni, our team, Oz's team, and I think
Okay.
that's it. And Sayo specifically.
Okay, alright, sweet. Next, Mitch. Okay, righto. Alright, no Mitch, Sayo, anyone?
Shout out to Butterfly Effect for making grand finals. That was
Correct.
impressive. Good work.
Like it.
And shout out to the Ozcrits. Didn't quite live up to the hype, but it was still impressive to see.
No
Okay.
flipping.
Oh, I don't know if I'd say that.
And shout out to me for being an absolute beast.
Thanks, Sayo, for
Okay.
being humble. Oh wait, shout out
Thanks,
to Kenneth,
guys.
by the way.
Any scaz?
Yeah, shout out to Tracker. Shout out to the boys from the excellent night we had at LAN. Everyone that was there. Sheepy, Bones, Hydra, Sayo, who wasn't there.
Hydra best spy, are you?
He is actually. And shout out to Benny and Cake, and all the boys we have as subs for the team. It's a real nice Discord we got going on. So yeah, there we go. And you guys for casting. Thank you.
No worries. Many words, Tricker?
Yeah, certainly. 12 years in the game, still going. Thanks, guys. Big shouts out to the Solix crew, Skittles, Goobatron, Mason, Hollow, everybody that makes it special. My mum, my dad, and my grandmother. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Cute. Alright, and I'm just going to shout out, of course, Mitch, Dubious and Ghost for casting with me tonight and producing respectively. Shout outs to Salt Free, and I'll see you at the retreat in a couple of days. James. Thanks, everyone. This is CappingTV signing off here.
And a final shout out to the Ronda HUD made by Pepper Kick.
Shout out to Cool Mirror Move.
From what I saw on the stream, it works really well. It's a lot of features. It's fucking neat. Thank you so much, dude.
Good one. And post us, yes, send us any feedback you would like on that HUD in the ozfortress Discord. Huge shout out to Mitchell, of course. And
professional branding.
ozfortress Season 25. Congratulations to what was your name? DrugLab.
DrugLab.
Make the ape noise.
DrugLab.
Congratulations to shit. What was your name?
Smash's lab. It's my lab.
It's fucking.
It originated from me.
Meth lab.
You can just turn it off now. This is fine.
Definitely a lab of drugs.
GG.
Oh yeah. I'll say